Now everybody is capable of sending an oscillator into a filter, but what about the other way around? So sending a filter into an oscillator. So for this admittedly clickbaity video, I have set up this patch here. It's very simple. We have two sequences, a bass one and a lead one. We are using just one brainsaw split in half, so the yellow oscillator provides the bass and the green one provides the melody. Both are feeding two filters on the Kunsa, both set to low pass mode. I'm using the low pass output. The bass one is 12 dB per octave, the high one is 24, and both are in combo mode. Two gate tracks on the Usta sequencer are pinging the filters, so I don't even need any envelope. The idea is the following. We all know that Brainsaw is a true zero analog FM oscillator, which means that both oscillators can be modulated in through zero linear FM. The general configuration is the sine wave of an oscillator modulating the frequency of the other, and vice versa in a sort of cross modulation. But the FM circuit is per oscillator, so we could use other signals to modulate both oscillators and use Brainsaw as effectively two true zero FM oscillators. Let's make an example, remove the reverb and use the sine wave. It is so low in fact that we barely can hear it. I could use a sine wave from another Brainsaw, patch it here, and have a through zero FM patch. So I started by shifting the whole patch down, so I will use the last two filters so that the first two will have no input and no modulation signals. Otherwise, thanks to Kunsa's semi-normalization, I would have the signal going into filter 2 also feeding filters 3 and 4. And then I will set the two filters to low pass filter, 24 dB per octave, and filter mode. I will set the Q knob and the character knob all the way to the right, and they will become actual sine waves like this. One and two. So I can use them actually to modulate my signal. Let's also try the green one. Fine, but this FM patch is way too rudimentary to be something that we could listen to. So we would also need to duplicate the oscillator's volt per octave signals. A copy will go back to the Brainsaw, and another copy will go to control the two Kunsa filters. So this one is going to the yellow one, and we will use this. And let's see how it sounds. Nice! Let's replicate the same thing for the green oscillator. Nice, but now we are facing another problem because, as you can hear, this filter here has a hard time staying close, and the reason is that this volt per octave signal is also feeding these other two filters, so I will need a dummy cable to bring back the effect we were after. And I think that now we can be a little bit more creative and use, for example, Falistri set to LFO mode to control the modulation amount over both oscillators. And I think that I may also use Bagai's fluctuating random voltage to control the bass. We can also play with different ratios. I like this one. And then add some reverb. And this is how you put a filter into an oscillator. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments below as usual. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time with more patching tips with Kunsa and the Brainsaw.